everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have officially owned my garden studio for 2 weeks now, and I have a lot of thoughts. I have some plants that have sprouted. I have some that are on the verge and haven't sprouted yet. I've been able to play with the system. I finally learned how to dim the lights. So let me show you my system and how my plants are doing, and then I'll give you some thoughts on the 2 weeks in. Do I think the garden studio is worth it or not? In my last video, I showed you that I installed my garden and put it in the corner of my living room right next to this air vent. And that is still where it is today. I have a lot of plants that have started to sprout. Here is some purple kohlrabi. I have some watercress. I've got butterhead lettuce. Romaine is working. She's trying to peep out here. We got cilantro. Basil is also working overtime, trying to peek through that rock wool. The sunflowers are coming out really nicely. So for the most part, bunching onions are also doing really well. I think this is a really interesting plant here, the bunching onion. So most of my plants have come out really well, but unfortunately, I think I got some Y-cubes that were duds. So what I read online and learned from other people on YouTube is that if you are not growing something in your seed pod, which you can see this is a seed pod here, it's susceptible to growing algae because there's water in there, there's water in the system. So to prevent that, people tend, the cheap way is to use aluminum foil. You can go on Etsy and buy covers for your seed pods, which is what I will be doing this weekend. But that's just my quick fix for right now. So in terms of the seeds that haven't sprouted yet, I actually got super frustrated because the seeds kind of sucked, and these are plants I don't necessarily will probably eat, like green tetsoi, bull's blood, and red mustard. So I actually put my own seeds on top. So in the red mustard, I put tomato seeds. In the bull's blood, I just this evening actually got frustrated when I found the seeds and they looked like rocks. So I put dill seeds in there, and then green tetsoi, I put shishito pepper seeds. So far, I've had a lot of fun owning my garden. Like I said in my last video, I wanted to improve my green thumb, and this has really been a no-brainer way. I will say, as I said in the last video, I'm not planning on paying the $30 a month for the garden membership, but the Kelby system has been really helpful in reviewing my seeds and telling me when it's time to trim my leaves, when it's time to put in plant food. That has been really helpful, but what I have found most helpful in the app is the ability to see my plants. I think that that's really unique about this system, and then it goes one step further where you can have a plant journal and actually document and do a time lapse of your plants growing. So that's a really cool thing to see. The app also has a lot of helpful features. For example, you're able to dim the lights in the app, which is really helpful. Unfortunately, you can't dim the lights on the lights themselves or on the system, which I think is a design flaw. I think you should be able to do that, but I haven't found a way to do that. So if you know of one, let me know in the comment section down below. But you can easily dim the lights in the app. My current opinion on the Gardyn Studio is that if you want to do hydroponic gardening as a hobby and you don't want to create your own hydroponic system, the garden is a really good way to get started. It's a comprehensive system. It's very user-friendly. The app is really intuitive. It's helpful to keep track of your plants. There's plant guides and information on the app and on the garden website. So there's a lot there for people to use. But if you're thinking about the Gardyn Studio or even probably the normal garden as a way to eliminate your trip to the grocery store, to not have to buy produce anywhere else again, that's probably not going to be the case. I might change my mind and I might have an abundance of fruits and vegetables and peppers and lettuces. I'll let you know in the coming weeks as I document this journey. But I don't think that that's going to be the case. Again, I could be wrong, but I think if you wanted to do that, you probably would still need to have an abundant garden outdoors somehow. But this is a really cool way to get certain varieties of fruits, vegetables, lettuces that you might not be able to easily find in the grocery store. And what's so cool about it is you can just walk up to the system and pick the leaves off and make a salad, or pick a berry or pick peppers off and have it right there ready to go. So that is one thing that I'll say is really cool, but I don't think that this system or any hydroponic system, again, I could be wrong, so let me know in the comment section if you've been able to do this, but I don't think it's going to supplement your grocery store trip. All in all, I'm happy though. I'm really happy that I got the Gardyn system. I've been having a lot of fun, and hopefully in the next video, I will have more plants, more produce to share, and hopefully those 3 pods that have not sprouted start sprouting so that I can continue to grow my garden. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this is helpful for you, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.